Hello, my name is Wilcox, and today we will be learning about the theory of evolution as well as the fossil record and everything else. So, evolution is the way a species changes over time, and the person who founded the theory of evolution was someone by the name of Charles Darwin, who, when he was on the island, he found differences between birds because of their beaks. That they had different beaks because they had different foods, so they had to find different food, which means they needed to evolve their beaks. Fossil record, the record and timeline of all fossils. We are missing gaps in them because we don't have all the fossils. Also, the order of fossils, the older the fossil is, the more likely it will be underground more. It also gives us a look at how our ancestors may have looked, behaved, or eaten. Embryology is the study of embryos, otherwise known as a not yet born baby. Some scientists compare embryos together to see the similarities between them. Homologous structure is the way an animal or other animals have the same bone structure, but they don't use it for the same thing as us. DNA. DNA is used in evolution because we are able to study DNA of our ancestors to see the similarities between us and them. Common ancestor are someone who you share traits with, someone else. Basically, if you had a grandma and your cousin, you and your cousin would share that grandma. Natural selection is where basically if you have black butterflies in a black forest, they will blend in and hide from the predator. But if you have white butterflies in a black forest, then the bird will pick off the white ones. Adaptation is the way an animal needs to adapt. It is to its surroundings, or the way it changes due to surroundings or food. Does anyone have any questions?
I have lots of questions. What about vestigial structures? You didn't talk about that at all.
Vestigial structures is the way an animal has some parts as humans, but they don't have to use them, so they disappear over time. So we had tailbones, but we never had to use them. So as time went on, they disappeared.
So humans used to have tails?
Yes.
Okay. What's an example of a homologous structure?
It's the way. Basically, humans, we have hands, but birds, they kind of have hands, but they use it to fly.
It's the same type of bones, right? Like fingers, kind of, but we use them in different ways.
It's the same type of bones.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the island that Darwin was on when he studied the birds?
No.
Starts with a G.
I'm looking.
Galapagos.
Galapagos, yeah.
Okay. Why are there holes in the fossil record?
Because some animals' bones did not manage to get there, or some of them broken before they could get to where they needed to be.
Or they just haven't been found, right?
Yeah, they just haven't been found.
Okay. And why do you think common ancestry is helpful when studying evolution?
Because it can show us, like, who are we related to this, or are we related to that, and what is related to this, and what is related to that.
Okay.
Are you just gonna sit there and ask me questions that randomly pop in your head?
Yeah, exactly. How do you think that humans will have to adapt as the planet continues to evolve, like as the planet continues to change?
All animals are still adapting. Some animals still need to adapt to their surroundings because of us, and we still need to adapt to our surroundings.
Okay, so that's a good example. Why are animals needing to adapt because of humans? Give an example of that.
Because we are chopping down forests, we are putting dangerous smoke in the air, we are littering, we are killing many animals just for food.
So what are an example of like adaptations that some animals have had to make because of that? Because of all those things.
Some animals have had to learn to like evacuate whenever a human comes near. So lots of animals are scared of us.
What about their bodies? How are their bodies adapting or evolving?
They might need to adapt because of food, because we might have had to chase them to a new area, and they have not learned the food there yet.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say about evolution or any of those things? What are all of those things? Like the structures, embryology, DNA, what are those all called when you put them together in a group?
I don't know that.
They're the
Evolution.
No. Something of evolution.
The theory of evolution.
No.
Evidence of evolution.
There you go. Which basically means what?
It basically means they're the structure of the theory of evolution.
They're like supporting evolution.
Yeah, they are supporting evolution.
Okay. And what does Darwin think that humans are related to?
Everything.
Right. But what's the big one?
Monkeys.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Professor Will?
No.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.